Hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi. I'm somebody who used to work 14, 16-hour days in an office 6 days a week, often 7 days a week, until my pancreas quit on me and left me unemployable with nothing to fall back on. And I literally mean nothing. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation or not, but it sucks. And so now I help folks to start a side gig online and use social media to grow it. If that resonates with you, drop the word me in the comments and I will get back with you after this live. Lisa G, I see you on TikTok. I was thinking about you today. I'm like, we haven't talked. What's up with that? I will message you tomorrow. We are live on all platforms. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I myself am from Southern California. I got my robe on. If you don't know, now you know. Sometimes I'm just chilling and just put my robe on and get on camera. I don't really mind that at all. So it's about the content, right? So let's go with the live tonight. Four things to give up if you really want to get closer to God. Now, these may be four that you would not automatically think about because there's a bunch. Sumir, I see you on Facebook. How are you, my man? Namaste, all the way from India. I love it. What is going on? Good to see you, my man. I miss you. So, four things to give up if you want to get closer to God, have a better relationship with God. Now, these may be things, like I said, things that you may not think of right off the bat when I say four things. For most, when you say, hey, there's things you got to eliminate from your life in order to get close to God, you automatically go to lying and cheating and stealing and, porn and all this stuff, right? Well, I want to give you four completely different things that are going to open your mind. So, number one, the first thing you got to give up and get rid of in your life to get closer to God is worrying. See, when we worry, we worship the problem. But prayer is what helps us rely on Him, right? Now, I will be the first one to tell you that I am no stranger to worrying. I have worried in the past. Sometimes I worry still. I'm going to be transparent. And for me, it's a work in progress. It's a constant work that, hey, give it to Him, right? Give it to Him. Let Him handle it because I suck anyway. So let God handle. Have you heard let go, let God? That's that's kind of where this applies because you want to let go of the problem and stick to the solution, right? So the first thing to give up is worrying. Number two, you like this? Number two, you're going to like this one. Speaking negatively about yourself. This is when you beat yourself up mentally, spiritually, right? Hopefully not physically, but you mentally beat yourself up. I'm no good. I'm not enough. I can't do this stuff. I really don't have it in me. I'm lazy. I'm a bum. I'm a nobody. All these are speaking negatively to yourself, beating yourself up constantly, right? And you got to remember that we were put together in his image. And one thing you'll hear me say very often is that we were complete at creation. There's no other box, no other individual that's going to come in our lives later on and say, oh, you know what? I'm sent from God. This package is from God. He forgot to put this stuff in you when you were born. So he's sending it to you now. That doesn't sound real smart, right? So you and I were complete at creation. Whatever you've been believe in, some of the stuff really makes you think, right? But whatever you believe in, you were created at one point. So you got to believe that, hey, creation was that powerful. You were complete. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for all the love. Number three. Number three. Letting fear control you. Fear of life, anxiety, fear of what's going to happen, fear of the future, right? Letting fear control you to a point where you don't take action. See, sometimes we get a little scared, but we actually take action. That fear gets us going, gets us moving. For example, you love this blouse, this shirt, and you try it on. It's a perfect fit. Everybody says, this is fantastic. You go to pay for it. They may not have your size. They dig, they dig, they dig. You kind of were thinking about it, you know, and then they're like, oh, I only have one left. This is it. Right then, you get this fear of what? Loss. Uh-oh. If I don't move now, I will lose that. So that fear gets you in action. What action? You buy the shirt. So when you let fear control you, it's like it's holding you back, right? Fear and doubt were not put in you by God. That's by the devil. The devil speaks in your ear and tells you you're not good enough. You don't have enough. You got to doubt yourself. God doesn't tell you that stuff. Your creator doesn't tell you that stuff. Whatever you believe in, even if you believe in dirt that gave birth to you, you cannot tell me, oh yeah, dirt tells me all the time, I'm stupid, I'm no good, I'm not enough. What kind of creator is that? Right? That's put to you by the devil. And last but not least, I told you these are very different than what you thought. Four things to give up to get closer to God, right? You probably didn't think it would be these four. Number 4, gotta give up people pleasing. You cannot live your life. We talked about this last night. You are not a group project. Means your life is not up for vote. People should not vote for you to live your life. It's like, well, what do we think that he should do with his life? They all vote and like, yeah, you should do this. And you're like, okay, that's no, that's not how it works. Thank you for all the loves. That's not how it works. Your life is not up for voting. It's not a group project. Give up people pleasing. The people you're trying to please, they can't even please themselves, and they don't please anybody else. They're upset with themselves. So people pleasing is got to go. You could like please God, maybe, right? Why would you please people, right? Again, your life is not a group project. People are not there to vote on your life. You are it. You were made in the image of God. Besides, hey, listen, um, it's important to know that God goes before you. So that whole fear, well, he's gone before you, ahead of you, right? And remember, life and death are in the power of tongue. Like you can speak life and death. That's incredible. That's such good wisdom, right? So I feel like even if you're one that doesn't believe in a creator, um, it's a little tough for me, but if that's you, um, these four still sound pretty good to gi- give up in general to just have a better life. Don't you think? Giving up worrying, giving up speaking crap to yourself, giving up fear controlling you, giving up people pleasing. Those four sound pretty good things to let go of, right? So hopefully you go over these four, and I want to know which one of these hits you the most. I think for me, um, I've never been a people pleaser kind of guy, so I gotta tell you that's not me. I have let fear control me. I have spoken crap to myself, and I have worried before. So I'm guilty of 3 out of 4. I'm just going to be very transparent with you. And I know um, I'm better at the fear thing. So I don't let fear control me anymore. I do have fear of heights though. Yeah, I do. I'm not going to lie. I do have fear of heights, like real bad. So that's something I really do want to work on. But hey, I digress. But I do sometimes speak crap to myself when I let myself down. I'm like, right? And sometimes I worry. I worry about the future. I worry about certain things. I worry about my folks sometimes. And so I'm definitely guilty of those 3 out of 4. And I know I got to work on those three. And um, I pray that you recognize where you could work on yourself. People pleasing, that's one big one I would think for a lot of people. A lot of people, right? And if you didn't watch my live from last night, it's a really good live, and it relates with this one. One of the things that I talk about often is life mileage. And if you know me in real life, you would know this about me. I I feel like I've gone through life enough that I don't need to lie, cheat, or steal, or put on 20 filters. And hey, listen, I'm here just with the regular t-shirt and a robe and a baseball cap talking with you guys, right? I mean, I'm not suited and booted, camera ready. I'm just kind of me, you know, and with with being me, I have I have how do I say this nicely? I have deflected a lot of people coming into my life, right? I have deflected a lot of people just being me. Some people don't like, I'm just very, some of you have worked with me, some of you know me personally, and in both occasions, I'm very straightforward. I don't sugarcoat. I'm not the guy with the foam and then cherry on. I'm not that guy. And here's another thing I'll share with you. That's not, I don't just throw it out there. If somebody asks for my opinion or my thoughts or my feedback, then that's when I'll share it. But that's when I don't sugarcoat things. I give it like it is, right? But I don't volunteer my stuff. I just, you've heard me say, some of you have heard me say this a lot. I don't go where I'm not wanted, physically, mentally, spiritually. I just don't go. Just don't. But if you ask for my opinion, and the same thing goes for me. If I ask for your opinion, the thing is this: I separate um, putting you down with giving you criticism, good feedback. I separate those two. Some people don't have that in them. Some people want to give you feedback because they want to break you down. I want you to pay real good attention here. People sometimes want to give you feedback because they want to tell you that they are superior than you. That's not feedback. Feedback is where you truly see somewhere, somehow, this person can improve without you taking any kind of a credit. That's feedback. Now, sometimes it's rough, but I don't do it to break the other person so I'm the hero. I've never done that. I may be rough sometimes. I've heard, yes. I was in the mortgage industry for 19 years, and I have had, as many as 21 people under me. So sometimes I was rough, sometimes I was not rough, but if you ask for my opinion, you get my feedback. And the same thing goes, listen, life mileage. I've gone through enough where I don't need to lie, cheat, or steal to like attract a certain person in my life. I just romantically or professionally, it's just not my thing. It just it's. I don't think it's ever been my thing. It's just not my thing, right? And I ask you to really take that by heart and run with that because that's kind of important. So that kind of took a. I told you I digress. So yeah, yeah. So if this is your first time to my live, hopefully it won't be your last time. Right. So with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. If you know somebody who's got to hear this, somebody pops in your head, you're like, oh, Alan's got to hear this. So tag them to this live, share it with them. Don't be stingy with my lives. It's my life. So, yeah. And with that, I am Sean Zimi. I'm somebody who used to work 14, 16-hour days. Like I said, in mortgage industry, in an office, 6 days a week, often 7 days a week. No joke. Until my pancreas shut down and quit on me, literally. and left me unemployable with nothing to fall back on. And I mean nothing. And boy, did I get humbled though. But with that, now I help folks to start a side gig online. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I help folks start a side gig online and use social media to grow it. Like I say every night, where else would you start a side gig? Get a second job? Come on, seriously, think about it. Or how else would you grow it besides using social media? Right? So if that resonates with you, whether you're serious or curious, it doesn't matter, right? Um, Drop the word me in the comments. I can send you a clip you can watch, and then we can talk and all that good stuff. So with that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.